Alrighty, it appears we are live. Today I'm just gonna be making some maps in Worldbox to make future videos on, and I figured I'd go ahead and stream it, just in case anyone wanted to hang out and chat while I work on it. So this is an Earth map I made a while ago. I was thinking of adding a nation for each continent. So I can make a video on that later. I didn't get the proportions completely right. I kind of lost some of East Russia and West Alaska, and then New Zealand had to be moved down here. But I think it turned out pretty well overall. So let's see. Let's do random ages first things first. Excuse me. Still have a bit of a cold, so yeah, so now I did the ages. Let me save this again. Where did I save this? Lose track of where I save things sometimes. Now we can make a version with kingdoms. So I feel like we start with, well, kind of Africa, because it's in the middle. Where should I start humans in Africa? Probably like right here between the savannah and jungle. I think this is a nice spot. Start with one human. This shall be humans. Let's see. Turn that off. And give them all the adaptions, because it's just going to be humans on this map. And then this phenotype. This shall be Africa leader. And then we're going to need some more, another leader for each continent. Which I'll start right here. I'm gonna pop them right by Michigan, because that's where I'm from. Don't mind the Netherlands being an infernal biome, that's just a reference to Minecraft. Asia, I think, is a little stretched out right here. So, whoopsie daisies on that. And there, we have a leader for each continent. Now we just have to unpause and hope they found kingdoms. Let's see, Antarctica. Right, some of these guys still need to found kingdoms. Wait on you, Australia. You're just singing. I mean, fair. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, 7 continents. So this would be a shorter video when I run it, because there's only 7 countries. So let's see. Let's start with North America. Well, we started with Africa. Let's start with Africa. I feel like Africa would be mixed between green and yellow, since you got the Sahara as well as the jungles. I don't know if there's a green and yellow option for kingdom color. I'm not seeing one, so maybe we could go with like yellow and blue. Mix of desert and water, like that. So this shall be Africa. I like naming all the villages and stuff too. So I'm not gonna like customize these in any way, I'm just gonna leave it as the default. Why am I blanking on how to spell African? Okay. There we go. Actually, I think we should give all the humans the building and the roads if they don't already have it, because, you know, humans like to build things. Right, all humans. I feel like human... I'm just gonna give humans the generic red. There we go. And that's Africa. Next we'll do Australia. You know what? Orange seems to work for Australia. I don't know why, but I like it. So yeah, this is a very simple one to set up, since we're not like editing a bunch of stuff. North America. North America, I feel like it'd be red. So yeah, if you're watching and you have anything you want to talk about in comments, just let me know. I feel like South America would be green for the Amazon. The motto is we use our head in battle. That implies they use their brains. That is pretty smart of them to do. Especially in Worldbox, where they tend not to do that. Europe, I think, would do blue, because that's like the EU. I like this blue better. I realize my mic is picking up my keyboard tapping a lot. It's not something I really noticed before. Humans really seem to have statue lovers and road lovers by default. Asia. I feel like Asia would be a green too. I like this green. There we go, and that just leaves Antarctica. I feel like that book picture works because, you know, Antarctica, it's mostly just research labs there. So I'll customize that. Yeah, I think we're done. Wait, the kingdoms are going to need some more people. Having one person in each kingdom might make it a little hard to do much. Like 25. 25 for each. Alright. There, I think we're all done. That was pretty easy to set up. So, what next? What other maps do I still need to set up? Australia. I made this Australia map yesterday. As you can see, it's mostly desert, but I made sure to put a bunch of resources in here for whoever colonizes it. So I'm going to do a country for each Australian province. Let me pull up some reference on my laptop. So it looks like I have Western Australia, Northern Territory, South Australia, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania. One sec. Alright. So I put like a lot of grasslands and stuff along the edges. Birch forest along the east, more grassland along the west. I did a mix of some other green biomes to make it a little more interesting. Savanna along the middle to like fade it into the desert. I'm happy with how it turned out. And I looked it up, and I think there's some geysers in northeastern Australia, so I added those here. So I think there's a lot of little islands I missed, but people wouldn't be able to do anything with them because they're too small. Don't know if they can colonize like these islands or not. They might be too small, but I think they're big enough. So, let's add some humans, shall we? Starting with, I suppose I can put them by the capital. Looks like Perth is the capital of Western Australia, according to this map, which I think I took from Wikipedia. Or was it geology.com? I don't remember. Fast builders make sense with humans. All the adaptions. And that's right. I think this lets them like plant grass and stuff. I feel like that makes sense for humans now I think about it, because crops and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them that. And I think we're good. See, capital of Northern Australia is Darwin, which appears to be right up here. That seems to be Adelaide, which appears to be right about here. Oh, that's too small for him to make a kingdom, so I'm gonna put him right there. Next is Queensland. Which appears to be Brisbane, which is pretty close to New South Wales, but that's okay. So Brisbane, I'll pop right here. That leaves New South Wales next. Got Sydney, which I suppose will be right here. I think Canberra is the nation capital, so we're going to skip that one. Victoria leader. It seems to be Melbourne. right down here. It looks like I might have missed a little water inlet here, actually. Right about here. Yeah. That leaves Tasmania with Hobart. This is on the south end here. There we go. Let me make a save slot before I forget. There go, found some kingdoms. Not all of them are founding kingdoms. Worried you're just going over to join that kingdom. Don't want that happening. And you two, I feel like, are gonna probably try joining together, which we don't want. They're just singing and stuff instead of getting in on making kingdoms, which is an issue when we're trying to start this up. You know you want to found New South Wales. Alright, they founded one down there. There we go. And now we're just waiting on these two. Stop sleeping. Make kingdom. Yay. Alright, then all of them founded a kingdom. I forgot to go in here and turn off rebellions, because if we want to conquer the whole area, we need to have rebellions turned off. For ages on this one, I did mostly random, but with a couple ages of sun because of the desert, and 1 age of tears because of the rain. I'd always like leaving 1 age of hope set in here, just so they have like a break, scheduled break, basically. Since we have 7 kingdoms, I guess we can go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet for rainbow, because rainbows are fun. So let's start over here with Western Australia. How are you already hurt? I don't know. Again, let's make sure they have all the building things. Yeah, orange works for humans, why not? So that's Western Australia. Next up is Northern Territory. There we go. Next up we have South Australia. which will be yellow. Capital is Adelaide. Let's go here next. These two might fight pretty quickly, same with these two since they're so close, but it's Worldbox, so you never know if it's just going to be Tasmania going to war with Northern Territory for, like, no reason. They like to do that. Start north and go south, I think. So you will be green. New South Wales, which are already blue. Which blue is this? That blue. That blue works. Then we have South Australia, indigo. Wait, no. Adelaide. Adelaide has the Among Us picture. New Australia lore drop. There's just South Australia is officially sus. And lastly is Tasmania. Indigo, violet. I always have trouble telling the difference between indigo and violet. We'll go with that one. There we go. Now we just need to add some more humans. 25 again, each again, I think. Is that 25 each? That is. So there we go. Australia is all set up for a video. Hooray. Yeah, these maps I'll upload to the Steam Workshop after I do the streams for their respective maps. And it'll be under Monklock. What next? Suppose I can make a new map, or finish setting up this one here. Biome donut. Or it's going to be a Kingdom of each biome going to see who wins. Already finished New Zealand. How many open save slots do I have? 3, I think. I really need a new Worldbox, the new Worldbox update that should be coming out soon to release more save slots. I mean, after I do a video on them, I tend to delete them because I upload them to the Steam Workshop. But still be more convenient if there were just more save slots. Right, I still need to finish setting up the USA, and the USA with Mediterranean in it. But let's start with Biome Donut. Yeah, I kind of forgot about acid biome since it's not in your default list. You have to drop acid, so I just added an island in the middle, which I don't know if that's going to be a big advantage or disadvantage for them. We will see. Yeah, so I think all I have to do right now is customize all the, like, clans and cultures and stuff. And by customize, I mean just setting the colors and names right. Because I wasn't affecting the cultures or anything like that, like adjusting them. Because I just want to see which biome does the best. I feel like working on something else right now. Kind of want to make a new map. Not sure what I would make though. I've been watching some of this YouTube channel called Jorg lately, G-O-R-G. They do a lot of Worldbox videos, so that's been a little inspiring. Suppose I could do another real world location. I'm not sure what location I would do. I mean, I could do Hawaii and see which islands win. That could be fun. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of that. Start by getting all shallow water in here. Oh yeah, my Cookie Run Kingdom map. I need to finish setting that up too. Let me pull up some Hawaii references. Looks like I already have some. Here's a map I can use. Alright, let's start by getting the base island shapes in. Yeah, I'm going to position out where they're going to go first. Two. Might need to cluster them a little more together to make them all fit in the map well as well. Locations aren't all going to be right, but that's okay. Lets me make them a little bigger so I can fit them all on so they can. It lets me have a bigger map. So. There we go. Looks kinda like Hawaii. Could probably improve the shapes. we go. Shapes are a little better now. I will be right back. I'm back. I don't know if I've streamed Worldbox on Twitch much before. Could also try doing it there. Problem is I don't remember how to switch OBS back to Twitch. So I'd have to look into that. There we go. Let's get some sandy beaches. I feel like that's a pretty big thing in Hawaii. I feel like this island might have the advantage just because it has so much space to expand to. While like these smaller islands are probably going to be stuck on one city, but we'll see. Some of these smaller islands, I feel like the beaches should be smaller so they don't take up too much space. Alright, let's see, it appears to me just me it appears to be just me watching the stream right now, so might switch to Twitch, figure that out, and then see if I can see if it performs better there. Oh yeah, this is nice though. I like just chilling and making maps in Worldbox. It's very relaxing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna see about switching OBS back to Twitch and trying some streaming more maps there. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.